Hey, how's it going? Thanks for staying at our house. So I want to give you guys a quick walkthrough on how to use the golf simulator because it's a little bit finicky on the orders of steps. Sorry, we got a 10-month-old helping. So we got two remotes over here. We've got the remote for the projector, and then we have the remote for the not Fire TV, the Apple TV, which is hanging off the back over here, and that's how you'll share the screen of the iPad to the projector. So I'll turn on the projector first. Let that get started up, and then after you do that, you can turn on the Fire or the Apple TV. And then we got the iPad over here. Is the password for it. It's just all ones. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's see, and then okay, so now we got the Apple TVs loaded up, which can also be nice if you want to watch a movie or a game or something on the projector screen. You can too. Just the settings for where the screen ends I think is a little bit different for like watching a show versus the simulator look. But anyway, so once you have that pulled up, you want to make sure this should be connected to the Wi-Fi for the house automatically, and it'll need to be connected to the Wi-Fi to be able to screen share with the Apple TV. So you go to the screen share, you click that, and then entertainment room, and it's got the little Apple TV icon next to it is what you'll click on, and then you can see it shows the screen up on there, and then next we've got. I'll show you the apps we have. So there's the FS Golf is the Flight Scope app. So it's the app that comes with the simulator, the Flight Scope simulator. And on there, pretty much it's mainly using it like a driving range. You can do different challenges and stuff, but there's no courses on there. The E6 Connect is also has a driving range option, but that's where it has more courses. I think there's 10 total courses on there. And then there's also awesome golf simulator app on there too, and that's kind of got some more fun games that kids may like to play on there. But whenever I was doing my research when I bought the simulator, that was one of the top simulator apps. But it doesn't have, I don't think, real courses on it, but it's still fun. So I'll show you first with I'll show you the Flight Scope Golf app, the SF Golf app. Now I'll show you where the Flight Scope is at is over here. I have it marked out with tape where it needs to stay, and then it's plugged in down the stairs back there, so you don't have to worry about the battery running out. The battery will last about 2 hours. If you're a lefty, you'll need to move it to the other side here.
Sorry.
Escapee. And you can see, if you want to show the camera, there's a little camera lens on it, and you'll want that camera lens to line up with where the ball is on the mat. And you'll see on the mat here, I have a white line there and a white line there, so you want your ball to intersect, where those two lines would intersect is where the camera is currently lined up, where I have that box in there. So if you do move it, if you're a lefty, I don't have it marked out, but you'll need to have that ball essentially lined up in line with where that camera is back there, and then with that white line on the other side of the mat. And then I also have a couple of the corners lined out, because as you're hitting, the mat tends to move a little bit, so you want to just make sure it's not moving too much. That way you don't move closer to the wall and hit the wall or accidentally hit the projector, things like that. But now I'll show you, the simulator's not already on. I'll turn that on here. And then always make sure the stand on the back is all the way out as far as it'll go. Otherwise that angle, if it's too steep, will throw off the accuracy of your shots and things. So that's turning on. So the way it connects to the iPad is that it connects through a Wi-Fi signal from the simulator. So in order to connect to the simulator, once you have the screen share going, and you just heard it beep twice, that means it's fully turned on. So once you have the screen share going, you'll need to go connect to the Wi-Fi for the flight scope. But you can't screen share unless you're connected to the house Wi-Fi first. So you gotta connect to the house Wi-Fi, make sure that's first, screen share. Once it's screen share, it'll stay screen sharing once you disconnect from the house Wi-Fi and go to the flight scope. So if you wanna come over here so they can see. You go to the settings, go to Wi-Fi, and then it usually takes 10 seconds or so, maybe a little bit longer. Up in there you see FS, M2, all those numbers, the FS flight scope. So that's what you're looking for. You want to connect to that. So, and it won't ask for a password. So now it's connected to the simulator. So if we go back to the FS Golf app, up here it'll say detecting, now it's connected. And it shows it's plugged in, so it's charged up to 100%. And you can, you just heard it say it's ready. We can say finish session. Somebody had this on a putting session. I wouldn't recommend putting on this. It's not going to make you a better putter. It doesn't pick it up very well, so you're going to want to stick to just hitting clubs. So you can go to a full swing session where that's just, you can hit whatever you want. Challenges, you can have it set like a certain distance you want to try to hit between, and it'll give you a score for how often you do that. Chipping works okay on this, just not putting. So if you go, you go to full swing, it'll show you if the way you have the simulator set up with the radar tilt and roll, if those numbers are in the green, that means you're good. That's where I was talking about. You want the back of the simulator stand to be all the way out. That's where that comes in. And if you're curious, you could click target alignment. And it'll show you right where the simulator is seeing the ball should be on the mat. So you can see we've got it. It actually probably needs to move a little bit, doesn't it? So, and if you need to, if you're a lefty and you want to, make sure you have it lined up right, you can do that. So, and then you just go start a new session.
Ready.
And you're good to start hitting. It's really important to note up at the top it says what club that you have, so you want to tap that, and then make sure you change the club every time you actually change clubs. Otherwise, it'll throw things off. So. You got all your clubs there, and then you can just hit, and it'll give you all kinds of cool, data and stuff like that. Now I'll get out of this real quick, and I'll show you this E6 Connect app. Let me exit this round so you guys can see from the beginning. So let's see. Okay. All right, buddy. We're almost done with the video. Let's see. It's saying the simulator's not detected. Let me see here. I'm gonna go. So you click play golf. Oh, okay. It's saying it's not detected. So this is where it gets a little finicky again too. You're gonna need. It may have disconnected from the. Oh, it's still showing it's connected to that. I'm just going to go through it. So you got to guess. You can add guests. You can change details about them. If you're right or left-handed, what your handicap is if you want. If you're a beginner, what tee box you want to be playing from.
I'm gonna pull out the Jenga cubes. Sorry. Here, look.
And things like that. And then once you add the player, you hit next, and then it'll ask stroke play is the only option we got on there. Next, and then you've got all your courses here. And so we got the Aviera Golf Club, and we'll tee off. We'll see if it works or so. Well, I don't know why it's saying flight scope device not found. So I'm gonna quit out of this app. Okay, so that's what it is. So with this app, you have to first connect to the Wi-Fi. Connect back to the Wi-Fi because it needs an internet connection to connect to the app. So once we got, okay, so that's connected back again. So we'll go back, we'll open the E6 Connect app. Okay, so now we got the internet connection back. Let's see if it's saying it's disconnected still or if we need to go back and connect. Okay, yeah, so disconnected. Yeah, so what we'll have to do, so you have to connect to the Wi-Fi, open this app back up so it can connect to the internet, and then we need to go back to our Wi-Fi settings, wait for the simulator to pop back up, give it a few seconds. There it is. So now that we've connected back to the simulator, we should be able to go here. It says flight scope device has been connected. So now we can hit play golf. We got the guests there. You can put your name on it if you want. Stroke play. And we got that club. You got game options if you want to, or if you want to only play selected holes. The game options you can change back in the settings if you want those things. I have the putting turned off. Like I said, the putting's not accurate, so that way, whenever you get pretty close to the green or on the green, it'll auto putt for you. So sometimes if you're really far from the pin, it'll give you a 3-putt, or it'll give you 1-putt if you're really close, things like that. So it's not perfect, but at least it keeps the game moving. Otherwise, you're sitting there trying to get it to recognize a putt forever. So we tee off, and then you've got it up on the screen, and it's pretty accurate. Like I said, as long as you remember every time, if this says picks driver on here, but you want to hit a different club, always remember to change the club. Otherwise, the yardage will not be accurate. Otherwise, I've found it to be pretty close to my actual yardage that I hit. And so also a couple other things I got a couple balls on here. You can bring your own balls. There's these aluminum stickers. You just put one sticker on it. I've got a roll of them in here in this drawer, and you want to put that sticker on the ball, and then you want that sticker to face the simulator, and the sticker helps the simulator catch the spin of the ball. And then also, since we don't have like a rubber tee with the mat on here, I bought a bunch of these plastic tees that you can just set on there. You can cut them if these are too high, and then there's also some shorter ones. So just in here you can find those. And if you got questions, just give us a call. We can try to troubleshoot it with you. But remember, just that order, you need to, especially for the E6 app, you need to connect to the Wi-Fi first, then the simulator. So in the same, when you're turning it on, you need to connect to the Wi-Fi to screen share, and then connect to the simulator to get into the app. So I would connect your screen share with the Wi-Fi, open up the app that you want, connect it to the Wi-Fi, and then go back and connect to the simulator. So hopefully you have a great time using the simulator while you're here, and just have a really good stay in general. All right, thank you.